Hi, this is Gerald Celente. It's Thursday, January 14th, 2021. And here are some of today's trends in the news. On the market front, they're up a little bit over here, over there. But the big news, it's not news, in America, jobless claims surged to the highest weekly toll since August. They expected about 800,000 jobless claims, but it came in at 965,000. And last week, the previous week was 784,000. And the increase in claims was spread across a handful of states, mostly those with more stringent restrictions on business, like New York. The increase was 15.559. California, all the low-life, little slimy governors with their executive orders to tell you what to do because all you are is a piece of crap and they're in charge, destroying lives everywhere. But it'll get better. It'll get better. No, it won't. How about that Lightfoot over there, Lighthead, over there in Illinois? Yeah, the mayor over there in Pritzker, the governor, another little daddy's boy. Yeah, I think it was the Hyatt family or one of them hotel people. Yeah. Oh, that guy's in great shape, man. Yeah, he should tell you all about health and what to do. We're locking it down. So let's see. Illinois, where Chicago, that's Lighthead over there, clamped down on restaurants, saw a jump of 51,280 jobs lost. Oh, and by the way, when I talk about health, fitness, and nutrition, the first book I worked on many years ago when I was a youth, back in 1984, was Natural Healing. Nobody else was talking about this. I coined the term clean food. That's right, New York Times did a story about it. So when I have these bloated pieces of garbage crap telling me what to do about health, fitness, and nutrition, that's what they could do. Well, they couldn't do that because they don't have enough to move, man. They're so fat and bulky. What a freak show around the world, screwing people's lives up. But things will get better. Things will get better. Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan calls for stimulus checks. Oh, that'll make everything great. Hey, how come it's not $2 billion? Why, I say 2 trillion rather. 1.9 trillion. They're making this crap up. You know why they're making the crap up? Because they're crap heads. Yeah, this will artificially prop it up. Goes back to gold and Bitcoin, silver, precious metals. They're going to keep going up. We're forecasting it. We're writing about it. And the streets are dead. Outside, it's dead out. D-E-D. Dead. I know. Celente is actually spelled D-E-A-D. Yes, take it easy. Life is dead. They've sucked the joy out of life. You know why they sucked the joy out of life? Hey, look at them. Look at them. Look at their faces. Look at their bodies. Not an ounce of boogie, not a drop of jive. Tight, fat, disgusting pieces of crap and skinny pieces of crap. What else do we have here? Hey, you like that Biden bounce? Markets are going to go up. Biden bounce, Biden bounce, Biden bounce, and then market crash. That's what we're forecasting. The U.S. government deficit in the first 3 months of the budget year was a record-breaking $572.9 billion, 60.7% higher than the same period a year ago. All right? Digital trash they're printing. Backed by nothing, printed on nothing. Christine Lagarde warns against early stimulus cuts. That's the head of the ECB, Christine Lagarde, European Central Bank. Before she was the head of the IMF, the International Mafia, a monetary fund. Oh, if only a woman was in charge. Only a woman was. Look at how disgusting could you get. They're all disgusting. They're the bankster group. The bankster group that keeps screwing us every way we can, and not the way I like to get screwed. Hey, but not Christine Lagarde, man. Oh, no, wait, back. Woo. And Mr. Lagarde said we shouldn't write off inflation. I'm mentioning that because what did we write about only 9 months ago? Dragflation. You're going to see the economy drag down and inflation go up. The inflation numbers are cooked, they're rigged. Slimy, low-life Bill Clinton did it back, and they kept doing it. So they don't give you the real inflation numbers, so you don't get more Social Security. Dragflation. And then they put into this thing like hospitality and travel. Oh, it's way down. Yeah. So that brings down food prices, lumber, all the costs of everyday living. They're going way up. Dragflation. Europe inflation expectations jump. But they say with the onset of vaccines, people are upgrading their growth outlooks. Oh, yeah, we're going to get vaccinated. Everything's going to be great. You know, them jobs that have been lost, all those businesses that are closed down, you vaccinate them and they pop right back up. You know what that is.
Bullshit.
You got it. And that's why they keep selling this. Again, look at your Trends Journal. What an issue that just went out Tuesday. The Divided States of America, another award-winning Anthony Frieda. Another award-winning Anthony Frieda cover. What do we got there? All right. And when you look at that Trends Journal, everything that's being reported now, we said it was going to happen. It's history before it happens. Price set to increase as crisis fades. Today's Wall Street Journal. Dragflation. The things that have kept inflation low during the COVID-19 crisis are a lot different than the ones that used to keep it low. And they go on and on. Again, we're saying why it's happening and how it's going to happen. Going back to Lagarde, over there, the ECB bankster calls for regulating Bitcoin's funny businesses. Bitcoin's funny businesses. She went on to say, there has to be regulation. This has to be applied and agreed upon at global levels, because if there is an escape, that escape will be used. She went on to say, Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset, unlike the highly speculative assets that they got out there now, like the dollar, the euro, the yuan, the liras. She went on to say Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset, which has conducted some funny business and some interesting and total reprehensible money laundering activities. Oh, yeah, like those banksters that do all that money laundering. Oh, but that's okay. They only get a slap on the wrist. But hey, you go to a party and have some fun. The COVID commie cops will get you. They'll bust you. They'll fine you. But money laundering by the big banks, boop, 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 boop. Competition of Bitcoin. They're going to do everything to kill it. It's happening. French finance minister warns of job losses and bankruptcies in 2021. Well, thanks, man. I would have had no idea that was going to happen. What are they looking at here? Oh, they go on to say, France has spent billions of euros, blah, 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 and restaurants and hotels, which are pushing to increase aid packages to 3 million euro, blah, 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 they're closed down. Officials have indicated they are likely to remain closed as authorities brace for tougher COVID-19 restrictions, similar to those taken recently in England and Germany. Authorities, look at the language that they use. Screw you, you're not an authority. You're a human piece of garbage, scum crap. Got it? Authorities. And this is the way they brainwash you. This is the way they suck the life out of you when you're a little kid. You got the principal, you got the teacher, you're not free to be you. You got people above you. You have authorities. I'm an authority. You're a piece of crap. Save it. Shell to cut UK jobs as part of global workforce reduction. Only 330 in the North Sea. Shell cuts 900 jobs in the Netherlands. That's all right. Everything's going to come back. Everything will be fine. Air Canada, 1,900 workers will lose their jobs as it slashes its remaining capacity by 25%. The cuts bring overall capacity of Canada's largest airline to about 20% of what Canada operated at this time 2 years ago, said the CEO of the company. 20%. Oh, the vaccination is going to bring everything back. What's lost is lost. You have a miserable day. You lost the miserable day. It doesn't come back. All right? Gone. Starbucks to close 300 locations in Canada. Wow, that's good news. Ugh, I can't drink that stuff, man. South Korea job losses hit 22-year high. All right? How much more evidence do you need? Again, Trends Journal.
Bullshit.
That's right. It's bullshit what they're selling us. You look at the numbers, you look at the facts. The vaccine's not going to bring things back. We did a whole piece in this Trends Journal quoting all of the different industries saying vaccine's going to bring back everything. Manhattan apartment rentals nearly doubled in December. And then you start reading it. They went up. Wow. The number of new leases signed in December jumped up 94% compared with last year. Wow. But then you really what's going on, and that the reason for the increases in rentals is a continuing drop in prices. The median net effective rents, or the rents people actually pay, including discounts and incentives, fell 17% in December. So the people that are moving back are people that sold their houses for a lot of money in the suburbs and trying to move there. People upgrading their apartments. But Manhattan still has a record number of empty apartments. They're estimating 20,000. Deal aims to merge global grocers. Canada's Alimentation, Cochet-Tard, whatever how you spell it, or Carrefour over there in France. They're looking to, said it has made a $16 billion offer, or 16 billion euros. I'm mentioning this because the bigs just keep getting bigger. The bigs keep getting bigger. The slimy politicians keep pushing we the little people out of work and out of business, and it's all concentrated in the hands of the few. China's economy powers ahead. Big story here. Old news. What's your top trends of 2021? You know what they are. China. That's right, 21st century. The 21st century is the Chinese century. The 20th century was the American century. The business of America's war, the business of China's business. Dutch extend lockdown. Look into curfew to contain British variant corona. Everyone will understand we have no choice. Prime Minister Mark Rutte told a press conference. By the summer, everyone over the age of 60 should have been vaccinated. By the autumn, the entire population should have the jab. Rutte also criticized the number of people going on foreign trips, blah, 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 blah. And Dutch people seem to be in favor of it. 72% of the people support the government's strategy for dealing with the virus. The survey also showed the willingness to be vaccinated, 82%. Then you look at the numbers over there. in the Netherlands. The majority of the people under 50 years old, the grand total of 92 people died. 92 people died. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, now into January. It's all over, most of it, 60 years and older. This is an older people's disease, people suffering from pre-existing chronic conditions. Those are the facts. The death rate in the Netherlands is 0.074%. Or over 10 months, that equals every month 0.0074% a month of the people. And you're locking down the joint? Of course we are, because we're the authorities and we tell you what to do. All people must produce negative PCR tests to enter Ireland beginning January 16th. UK bank threatens to cancel accounts if customers refuse to wear masks. One thing after another. This week also saw all major British supermarkets, Tesco, Asda, Aldi, Sainsbury, Morrison's, etc., saying they will refuse entry to customers not wearing masks. Refuse entry to customers not wearing one of these stupid, worthless masks. When you read the box, it says, these masks do not eliminate exposure to the risk of any disease or infection. But they're good for COVID, because I'm an authority and I'm telling you that. I'm a Fauci. Yeah, I'm a fraud. I'm a stupid jerk. But I'm an authority, so you'll listen to me and wear this mask. They're robbing us of our freedom. They've sucked the joy out of life. They are destroying the lives of billions of people and hundreds of millions of businesses as the bigs get bigger. Oklahoma, this is how they sell the toilet paper record, the New York Times. They call themselves the paper record. Screw you. You're a junk magazine, a newspaper. Yeah. This is from Sunday's business edition, all right? Again, we put out, this week's Trends Journal is like 95 pages. No ads. This is the front of the business section of the New York Times Sunday edition business section. Look at this. Look at this stupid picture. They use the pictures because they don't have reporters, and they fill up the pages with stupid crap. You ready? This is the big business story in Sunday's toilet paper record. The new sperm economy. Yeah, jerk-offs would talk about a sperm economy. Women are joining Facebook groups to meet willing donors, no middlemen required. All right? Talking about the crap that they sell, the crapsters, Oklahoma with no mask mandate faces surge in cases. This is out of today's toilet paper. Oh, by the way, see how everything's outlined? That's what we do with the stories. So we pick out the salient points. Then you read on. Oklahoma has experienced the third worst outbreak in the country. Then I look it up. The death rate. 0.07% or 0.007% deaths per month. Cases don't equal deaths. But boy, does the slimy little toilet paper love little Andy Cuomo, the governor of New York. You know what the death rate is in Oklahoma? Per 100,000 people? Of course, they don't put it in there. We go look it up because we want to get to the bottom of the story to see about the surge in cases. The death rate per 100,000 people is 71 from the virus. In Oklahoma, in New York, with all the freaks running it, de Blasio, Cuomo, Schumer, scum of the earth, little lowlives, it's only 206. Hey, Cuomo, how much money did you get paid to write that book of nothing more than Cuomo?
Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, about what a great job you did. Here, toilet paper record, New York Times again. Big story, 2 pages here. Boop. Or 1 page, this much, right? Look, 10% of Congress has been infected at some time. So what? How many died? Hey, John Keffey Jr., who wrote the story, how many died? Why are you telling me somebody got sick? You ever been sick before? You ever have the flu? Yeah, flu you. What else we got here? Nursing homes see surge in coronavirus deaths. And then you read on about New York. Since the pandemic began, there have been more than 8,100 confirmed and presumed COVID deaths in nursing home residents, according to data from New York and federal tallies. Then you go on to read. The federal tallies don't match because the state's data excludes nursing home residents who died after being transferred to the hospitals. All right? So, if you're dying in the nursing home, they take you out and you go die in the hospital. You didn't get that in the nursing home. You died in the hospital. And then, the other thing, very important, we've been writing about this. The federal government didn't start mandatory reporting of who's dying in nursing homes until May. The worst of the outbreak was March and April. So it's way more than that. At minimum, it's over 1/3 in the United States. This is from Ron Paul's Liberty Report. Goes on to say the Commons on St. Anthony's Nursing Home in Auburn, New York. This guy wrote, J.D. Muller wrote at Syracuse.com that until December 29th, there had been no coronavirus deaths at the Commons. It was a nursing home. Mulder's article discloses 7 days after the nursing home began giving coronavirus vaccinations, 24 coronavirus-infected residents at the 300-bed nursing home have died. And then, wrapping up, and we have a lot more, it'll be in your Trends Journal. U.S.-assisted Israeli attacks in East Syria kill at least 57. Israeli warplanes hit eastern Syria. And I'm mentioning this because, this is according to antiwar.com. That's their headline. They said U.S. attacks with being a part of it because Israel has been escalating attacks on targets in Syria for a while, and this was the 4th set of attacks in the past 2 weeks. The attacks are seen as trying to provoke a response from Iran, while Iran is trying to wait for Trump to leave office. U.S. intelligence officials are pointing to their own involvement with this, saying Mike Pompeo provided the intelligence to Mossad. When all else fails, they take you to war. Netanyahu over there is running again for office, brought up on charges, of course, that he keeps getting away from. And look what's going on in the United States, the divided states of America. What's going on is unprecedented in world history. These lockdowns, nothing like this has ever happened before. There's other articles about what's going on in Ethiopia and Eritrea and Congo, Uganda, and on and on. But people have knowing nothing about that because all the news in America is the impeachment, the impeachment. The impeachment makes no difference to everyday's lives of Donald Trump. And this is the end of Trump as I see him. This guy's finished. They're cutting off contracts with him and on and on. But that's what the focus is on, rather than the current events forming future trends. This is a whole new world like we've never seen before. Nothing like this has ever happened. Prepare for it. Stay ahead of the news and on top of the trends. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. It's history before it happens. And thank you all that you do subscribe, because the more people we have, the more we can do. And my big objective this year, and we're going to be putting more out about it, is freedom, peace, and justice. I don't need authorities to tell me how to live, what to do, and how to do it. I don't tell anybody what to do. Don't tell me what to do. This is Gerald Celente, and that's some of today's trends in the news. The COVID-19 war has changed the world, but who's prepared? What's next? It's in your Trends Journal. Trends Journal subscribers are prepared. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.